parlamenta iz Rumunije, Diana.i.sosoaca. Ovo je drugi put zapravo da pokušavamo da razgovaramo sa Dijanom. Prvi put nam se prekinula veza i kako nam je naša sagovornica objasnila, nije slučajno, nisu tehnički problemi, nego nas napadaju. Diana, hello. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to you, and thank you for being so brave to speak for Russia today. I know how it's like in Romania, and I know that you're also banned from mainstream media. In our first attempt of the interview, we had technical issues, and you told me what?
Yeah, thank you for your invitation. I would like to repeat, my name is also Jovanovic. My grandparents of my father are from Serbia and Macedonia. So I have Serbian blood. That's why I have this attitude. Romanians are very peaceful, and until they will revolt, they will make some noise, and they will make a revolution. I hope that the moment will come soon. Here we are in a dictatorship and censorship, I told you, and it happened in our interview. It's not technical problem. There are interference of an institution, official institution called ANCOM. It's from Romania. It's something with the Secret Service, and they action against all the interviews who are against the official version.
Actually, you're telling me that the Secret Service are now watching the two of us talking and doing this interview.
Of course,
Hello to Secret Service.
Yeah. We have a lot of hello to Secret Service. Yeah, I think we have something in our place of our party. It's a big house. It's an old house, and next to us is Ministry of Foreign Affairs. On the vis-a-vis, we have the Party of Liberals. Some unchristian.
You're basically surrounded.
I'm surrounded, but I wanted to be here because they surrounded me, but I surrounded them. They don't like that I'm here. And next to me on the left side, we have internal secret services. And I saw them in the other old houses watching us, filming us. So it's a very interesting. We have protection here, yeah. And in a dictatorship, to have their protection is quite embarrassing. Yeah.
It's amazing what you told me. And let me just go back to your Serbian origin. That is interesting, having in mind your reputation in the European Parliament. You were quite rebellious there.
Yeah.
You got Ursula, European Parliament. You were quite rebellious there.
Yeah.
You got into a severe clinch with Ursula.
If she would, if she would succeed to kill me, it will be the best day of her life. But she won't. I don't know if you saw 3 weeks ago or 1 month ago. I will send you my intervention. You have a Serbian delegation in European Parliament in Strasbourg in plenary. And they were talking about the manifestations in the street and, the official version. And that Serbians want to enter in EU. They don't want to enter because I was talking with a lot of Serbians. I visited Serbia several times last year. So I had an intervention, and they were talking about Kosovo, and I yelled to them, "How dare you to talk about Kosovo? Kosovo is Serbia. Don't you dare in your life to tell something about Kosovo. Kosovo doesn't exist, Serbia exists." And I yelled to them, and they were shocked. How come? And your delegation from Serbia were watching at me. They didn't say a thing. They didn't applaud. They didn't say yes. I think you should be very careful who you send in the European Parliament in delegations, because they didn't react it when they said about Kosovo and separation, Kosovo with Serbia. If it will happen this with Kosovo, it will happen with Transylvania and Romania. So we have to take care of everything of political divided politics, because if it will happen, it will be a precedent for all the other countries. We have Italy with this problem, we have Spain with this problem, we have Belgium with this problem, we have even in Germany this problem. So we have to be very careful with it. Serbia and Romania. Yeah.
Yes, and I find that very interesting what you mentioned, this reaction, this awkward reaction of Serbian Serbian members of the parliament in the EU. And I remember that once you have stated that actually in Romania you have these treacherous political elites. And now here in Serbia, more or less, we also find the elite itself, either cultural or political or financial, almost all of them are like anti-nationalist, anti-sovereignty. Do you find that to be just random, or it was a system that created those kind of elites in both in Romania and in Serbia? They are anti-sovereignty.
There is no elite in this country. The real elite, I don't think, exists. It's a political elite. There are a lot of personalities, so-called, which are formed in a Soros school, and they pretend, and the official media mainstream call them the elite of Romania, elite of Serbia. What you have there in Serbia, it's an orange revolution, exactly like in Ukraine in 2014. You should be very careful, because they will act against your interests, against your sovereignty, against your independency. I know very well, because this happened in Romania. And look where we are now. We do not have any more industry. We do not have any more agriculture. Our land is sold to foreigners.
I guess BlackRock is the one that they're always the one buying the land.
Yeah. There are a lot of Khazarian. There are a lot of other people. So you should pay attention on what is happening there, and teenagers should be very careful, because they can be manipulated, and because they do not know history anymore. I don't think in Serbian schools you have a lot of hours about Serbian history. In Romania, we have only 1 hour per week, and but instead we are forced to study Jewish history.
That's bizarre.
No, it's not bizarre.
That's
We
really
are the
bizarre.
only country in the world which is forced to study in school Jewish history. I have nothing with them, but here is Romania. I have to study my Romanian history,
Of course.
not other people
Of course,
histories.
that's natural.
Okay,
And
when you
I guess
study
you can
universal,
answer my,
when you study universal history, okay, you study about Holocaust, about Jewish, about French, German, Serbians, okay, but you cannot have an one special material for study history of to another people. It's impossible. It's unadmissible. No, it's for the first time and in the world, and I think they created a precedent.
I guess you have just answered my question. How did actually Romania got so occupied? Because there is nowhere in the constitution of European Union that said that your Supreme Court has to obey whatever Brussels wants.
No. Pay attention. Pay attention. So we were talking about Georgescu in the last interview. They stopped. Georgescu is a part of the system, and it was a part of the plan. When they banned him, he said, I finished my mission. His mission was to prolong his mission was to prolong the mandate of Iohannis and to destroy nationalist movement. They tried to make me support him. I refused. At the parliamentarian selection after the first tour, I asked him to support nationalist parties and he refused. And I asked him, okay, I propose me as a prime minister from nationalists, or you can choose from other parties another prime minister, but you have to choose. And he appeared on television and said he will choose a prime minister from the majority. The majority belonged to Socialist Democrats, Liberals, Progressists, and Hungarian Party, which is in government from 1990. So it's the same story, the same globalist. He was a Trojan horse.
Now I understand. But this George Simeon, the guy who is actually
he's a Sorosist. He was raised by people from Soros organization. He was raised by the former president Băsescu, who sold entire Romania. And he was raised by another Sorosist woman, Mungiu Pipidi. And his very good friend with actual mayor of Bucharest, a progressist, Nicu Șordan, who is also an independent candidate at presidential election. They created, a story. They banned me last year. It was for the first time in the world, when in a democratic world, when a candidate was banned and forbidden to candidate because of political statements. We have a constitution which said in Article 72 that we parliamentarians, we have immunity for our statements. So they condemn me and stop me because of my statements in quality of Senator of Romania. And after that, they banned me because it could be for the first time in Romanian history that a candidate would win from the first tour, and from the first time we could have a woman president of Romania, but not a globalist woman, but a nationalist woman. So it was unacceptable for them. So they created the way the free way for Georgescu to put into force the plan of secret services, Romanians and foreigners secret service. This was a plan. So be careful.
This was all a big theater.
Yeah, everything is a big theater. Shakespeare said the world is the theater and we are the actors. Yeah.
And now they are controlling the full process of the elections. So
they controlled all the time. In Romania, we have never had free elections from never. From 1930, we didn't have free elections. And from 1989, all the elections in Romania were fraud.
And I find it very weird. I must say, I hope it's not politically incorrect for me to say that, but your 10-year president was actually a native German and a member of a Lutheran church. And it's nice, of course, every citizen should have the same right in a state. But don't you find that a bit weird for a Christian Orthodox country to have an
We have
Lutheran
of-
German president?
Yeah, it was a plan. It was a plan to destroy Orthodox Christianity. We have 98% of Romania Christians, and 90% are Orthodox. So it was a play of theater. He succeeded to come as president of Romania, Mr. Iohannis. We are talking about him. As a senator, I asked him if he has Romanian citizenship. He never answered to this question. We don't know if he is a Romanian citizen.
Is that possible?
Legally, no, but everything is possible in Romania, the country of all possibilities. And they succeeded to fraud the elections from diaspora, exactly how they did in Moldavia, because we are considered Romania, their mother country. Yeah, we are considered diaspora, and authorities from Romania. They made the fraud here in Romania with the votes and referendum of Maia Sandu. Maia Sandu is not the president of Moldavia. In reality, she is not.
From all that you said, all that you said actually shows me that the European Union, or better say NATO Pact, is paying so much attention on Romania. Like, they're not taking any chances that Romania has any form of sovereignty. Is Romania actually important for their war plans?
Of course, because we have the Black Sea, and you know the importance of Black Sea. We are the gate between West and East. We have the longest border with Ukraine, and in a few months we will have a border with Russia. Fortunately or unfortunately, depends on what part do you see this situation. But they don't realize that everything is changing. NATO has here and USA have 13 military bases in Romania. We are very important for entire plan of how can I say it? Occupying entire world. They arrange another political influence sphere. We are under Russian influential sphere. You saw Trump said that he will get out from Romania, he will get out from NATO. Unfortunately for European Union, NATO is the army of European Union. So it's insane this, because NATO is gathering a lot of countries with everybody with their interests. I don't think European Union will succeed to live in this manner. They should come back of what it was at the beginning, European Union, the organization of coal and steel, and to be the economic organization for entire European Union. Otherwise, they will destroy themselves, and they will destroy every country and every nations. It's